how can we expect anything to happen quickly or expect anything to get sorted when the last time around was an absolute mess?
Yeah, so one thing that could possibly be useful in driving down these sorts of risks is recognizing that there is this nuclear analogy, that this isn't just a risk to product users in a traditional sense. This is possibly more nuclear in its potential societal or global risks. So since the AI companies and later the later countries will be racing on developing powerful AI systems, this could end up putting us all at more risk because we'd be weaponizing these technologies. And if there'd be an accident, this could lead to catastrophe, or it may facilitate conditions for some larger global conflict. So I think one thing other than regulation to shoot for would be international coordination. And I think we could start that earlier. It's probably better to start that as soon as possible rather than when the technologies are more relevant for weaponization, when they become much more relevant for national security. So I think that's some other possible thing we could be doing to try and mitigate these risks, in addition to regulation, which I agree is going to take at least the regulators a year to wrap their heads around and understand the sorts of risks.
The difference between the comparisons with nuclear and crypto is the impact. I mean, you know, the impact of crypto could potentially still be fairly damaging to the financial environment, but nothing beyond that. Whereas, you know, you remember when Oppenheimer saw what he had built, he quoted Hindu scripture. He said, "I am become death, the destroyer of worlds." Do you think AI has the potential to be the destroyer of worlds?
Yeah, I think it can be an existential risk. I mean, even Elon, for instance, noted that he thinks that the risks of this leading to some sort of extinction level event is maybe around 20 to 30%. And I'm at a similar probability right now. So I think that some basic ways this could happen, one of the most generic ways is if people maliciously use an AI system to do something like create a bioweapon. Right now, only virologists know how to make a pandemic that could, end civilization. But with these large language models in the future, when they're a lot smarter, somebody could repurpose one of them to tell them how to create a cookbook for some deadly bioweapon. And then in the longer run, there are risks of things like rogue AIs getting some goals of their own, goals separate from us, and them using their intelligence to sort of counteract our efforts to stop them. So these are real risks, and they're unfortunately non-trivial. That's why a lot of AI scientists are now starting to sound the alarm.